May I now request our dignitaries to kindly grace the dais for the official lighting of the lamp ceremony, a traditional symbol of knowledge, purity, and enlightenment. Vivekananda once said, education is the manifestation of perfection already in man. So I request everyone kindly come forward for the lighting of the lamp.
Excuse me. बस थोड़ा सा साइड से करना।
Let us now unite our voices in harmony as we sing the university song, a reverent ode to our academic fraternity and collective aspiration. May I request everyone to kindly stand up for the university song.
सर्वे
legacy of holistic, value-based and globally relevant education. We sincerely thank you, our visionary management, President Mrs. Umaira Javed Khan, General Secretary Mr. Wasim Javed Khan, Treasurer Dr. Azim Khan, and CEO Dr. Haider Ekrar, whose steadfast support has enabled this scholarly gathering. Today's conference aims to provide a vibrant platform for dialogue, innovation, and critical reflection on the implementation of NEP 2020. Our discussion will revolve around multidisciplinary pedagogy, vocational integration, Indian knowledge system, the evolving teacher's role, and much more. As John Dewey eloquently stated, education is not preparation for life. Education is life itself. May today's exchange of ideas contribute meaningfully to a progressive, inclusive, and future-ready educational landscape. It is now time to felicitate and introduce our honored dignitaries. I invite my esteemed colleague, Dr. Vinayak Shinde, to commence this segment.
Thank you, Manishma. Very good morning to all. It is my immense honor and privilege to introduce the chief guest of today's prestigious national conference, a distinguished academician and accomplished researcher and a visionary leader in the field of education, Dr. Sunita Vitrao Magre. Dr. Magre holds an exceptional academic background with degrees in zoology, education and PhD in education. She is currently serving as a professor in Department of Education at the University of Mumbai and has an illustrious teaching career spanning 25 years along with 10 years of the rich administrative experience. She has served in multiple key academic and administrative roles as professor and head of the Department of Education, professor and warden, in-charge director of the Thane sub-campus, and in-charge head of the Department of Physical Education. Dr. Magre's influence extends far beyond the boundaries of her university. She has held secretary positions in various universities across Maharashtra and India, including roles such as Associate Dean, Member of Senate, Academic Council, and the Board of Examination. A stalwart in the research community, she has guided 25 PhD scholars, 18 MPhil candidates, and even a postdoctoral researcher. She has completed 2 significant research projects funded by UGC and the Maharashtra State Commission for Women. Her scholarly contribution include over 130 research and conceptual papers and 10 authored books and the 7 edited conference proceedings. She is also a course writer for the BA and MA in Education at the University of Mumbai and YCMU, Nashik. As the chief editor of Sanshodhan Chetna, a UGC approved research journal and a receiver for the multiple national and international journals. Dr. Magre has actively contributed to faculty development and having organized and lead workshops, seminars, FDPs, refresher courses, symposium and conferences for the teacher educators, researchers and students at all levels. She has also developed e-content and OER materials for various educational programs under NCTE. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in warmly welcoming and felicitating Dr. Sunita Vitrao Magre, our chief guest and true torchbearer in the field of education. Please give a big round of applause to her. Due to some urgent work of university, she is unable to attend the conference, but she has already sent her best wishes and blessings for the seminar. Thank you very much. Next. Next, I have the honor to introduce our other respected chief guest of today's national conference, a distinguished academician, visionary leader, and an accomplished scientist, Professor Jaydev. A plant breeder by profession, Professor Jaydev brings with him more than 30 years of extensive experience in research, teaching and extension in the field of agriculture. His long and illustrious career of CSK Himachal Pradesh Krishi Vishwavidyalaya Palampur has been marked by the significant contribution to crop improvement, particularly in the development and the release of several varieties of the maize, soybean and oats. He has taught and mentored students at both the undergraduate and the postgraduate levels, guiding 10 scholars to completion of their PhD and doctorate degrees in specialized fields such as agricultural biotechnology, plant breeding and the seed science. In addition to his academic and research endeavors, Professor Jaydev has also served in the several key leadership positions such as Officer on Special Duty to the Vice Chancellor, Program Coordinator of Krishi Vigyan Kendra and Head of the Department of the Tea Husbandry and Technology at CSK HP Agriculture University. Currently he holds the prestigious position of Dean Academic at the Himachal Pradesh Technical University, Hamirpur, where he continues to lead with the dedications and the foresight. One of his most notable contributions in his role has been his instrumental involvement in the implementing the National Education Policy 2020. As the chairman of the boards of studies for various faculties, he has played a pivotal role in the revising and the redesigning curricula across engineering, management, science and computer application, ensuring alignment with the visionary goals of NEP 2020. Professor Jaydev has also represented India internationally, participating in the professional assignments across several countries and holds to the credit more than 100 research publications. Though he is unable to be with us, but physically today, we are truly honored to have him join us virtually. His presence and message will undoubtedly an immense value and inspiration to today's proceedings. Let us all join in extending a warm, very virtual welcome and heartfelt felicitation to Professor Jaydev, our esteemed chief guest. So give a big round of applause. Okay, meanwhile, I am taking honor and privilege to introduce our other chief guest who is physically present over here, a highly accomplished psychologist, educator, trainer and social contributor, Dr. Kumud Srivastava. Dr. Srivastava holds a PhD in psychology along with the degrees in MA, B.Ed and D.Ed. She is a RCI registered psychologist, CBSE recognized counselor and an NCS registered career counselor. She is also a life member of esteemed organizations such as Indian Science Congress, Community Psychology Association of India, Indian Academy of Health Psychology and more. Her rich career has spanned across cities like Varanasi, Lucknow, Delhi, Bhopal, Mumbai and Patna, where she has served many educational institutions as a counselor and mentor. Formerly a faculty member of Agarse PG College, Varanasi, Dr. Srivastava has also been a facilitator, tele-counselor and the resource person for CBSE, conducting numerous impactful sessions and workshops for the students, teachers and the parents across the country. Her expertise as a soft skill trainer is reflected in the session she has conducted in hospitals, management institutes, corporate organizations and prestigious bank training centers like SBINC, DIRD, BIRD, that's PNB, BOB, Allahabad Bank and many more. An active academician, she has presented and published several research papers, chaired scientific sessions at international conference and delivered guest lectures at renowned platforms including the Saurashtra University, Rajkot and the OP Jindal Global University, Solipat. Her voice has been heard in many national and international webinars and she has been invited as a speaker, moderator, panelist for the various virtual discussions. Dr. Srivastava is also a committed community psychologist having worked with organizations like Vishesh Suraksha Vahini, Tanishq, RBI, Vikazar, SBI Life Insurance and more, conducting awareness sessions and psychological support activities. Her compassionate side is deeply visible through her efforts in organizing the mental health camps and the social outreach programs. She is the founder of Wellness Center in Gomti Nagar, Lucknow, where she provides holistic psychological support and therapy to individuals from all walks of life. So, I now request, so give a big round of applause to our chief guest, Dr. Kumar Srivastava. Now I request Dr. Priyanka Pandey ma'am, Principal of OCR, our esteemed principal, to kindly honor felicitating Dr. Kumar Srivastava ma'am. Please give a big round of applause to Dr. Kumar ma'am. Give a big round of applause. Warm welcome, ma'am, to our OCR family.
Okay. Akshay.
Principal ma'am. Ma'am, please take your seat.
Akshay.
Now, guys.
यहाँ पे रखो। यहाँ पे रखो fresh।
Thank you very much. Now I'm going to hand over Manusha ma'am, please.
Thank you, sir, for this warm welcome of our chief guest. Now, I take the privilege of introducing our esteemed keynote speaker of this conference. Sir, it is my absolute honor and privilege to introduce a distinguished academician, celebrated researcher and visionary thinker, Dr. Chandrakant Bhage, sir. Dr. Bhage has carved a remarkable path in the domain of political science and international relations, becoming a guiding force for students, scholars, and institutions alike. With a prolific career, he has delivered over 77 presentations at prestigious national and international conferences and authored 68 ISBN accredited publications. In addition to contributing more than 80 scholarly articles across various reputed journals, his scholarly interests over a wide spectrum from India's foreign and security policies, contemporary strategic challenges and environmental issues, to citizenship's right, Gandhian thought, women's empowerment and the socio-economic conditions of farmers and laborers. His academic footprint is further deepened by the UGC-funded minor research project on internal security challenges in India, centered on the Hyderabad bomb blast in 2007. Through this case study, he critically analyzes the gap in India's security framework and offered policy-level insights that remain relevant even today. His body of work also includes analysis on SAARC dynamics, South Asian peace, India's neighborhood policy, and the strategic role of India in the Indian Ocean region. Dr. Bhage is not only a prolific researcher but also a highly awarded educator. He has received several prestigious honors such as Academic Research Award 2020, Best Faculty Awards from GRBS and CRS Press 2022, and the Outstanding Faculty Award among others. Most recently, he was honored with the Teacher Excellence Award by the Educate Foundation in both 2023 and 24. In recognition of his continuous contribution to teaching, mentoring, and educational innovation, these accolades are the testament examination. What makes Dr. Bhagya truly exceptional is his ability to bridge academic research with real-world application. He doesn't merely analyze the past and present, but inspires a roadmap for the future, urging policymakers, educators, and youth to adopt a critical and compassionate approach towards national development. He has a rare gift for transforming complex geopolitical and socio-economic issues into meaningful learning experience for his students. It is not often that we encounter someone who blends academic brilliance with a moral commitment, scholarly rigor with real-world relevance. So today, we are immensely fortunate to be in the presence of such a luminary. Let us all extend a heartfelt and respected welcome to Dr. Chandrakant Bhagya sir, a beacon of knowledge, a role model for educators and an inspiration to generations. May I now request our principal, Dr. Priyanka Pandey, to please felicitate Dr. Bhagya with a token of our heartfelt appreciation. Next, it is my immense pleasure to introduce a distinguished educator and an inspiring academic leader, Dr. Mrs. Masra Sahib Ali, the current principal of Humaira Khan College of Education, Jogeshwari, Mumbai. With an outstanding teaching career spanning over 42 years, Dr. Masra holds a rich academic profile including MA, ML, PhD, SET and a postgraduate diploma in educational management. She has presented 40 research papers at international, national, state and local seminars and has published 30 research papers contributing significantly to educational thought and practice. Her excellence has been widely recognized. She is a recipient of numerous awards, including the Best Teacher Award by the Maharashtra State Urdu Sahitya Academy 2015, the Best Teacher Award by State 2018, and Gold Medal from the University of Mumbai for securing the highest marks in BA. She also received the prestigious Anwar A. Tadris Award from Urdu Channel, Mumbai. Dr. Masra's leadership journey includes serving as principal at Khilafat College of Education, Bhaikala, and later being recruited through MPSC to serve at the Government of Maharashtra's Secondary Training School, College, from where she retired as principal. Her influence extends beyond institutional walls. She has been a member of the Board of Studies in Education at the University of Mumbai, a subject expert for NCERT, and a resource person and advisor to various educational bodies and selection committees. She was also a member of the Prime Minister's High-Level Committee for Minority Women and contributed to a government-sponsored research project on Urdu Bal Bharati texting. In every role, she has embraced, be it educator, administrator, researcher or mentor. Dr. Masra Sahib Ali has exemplified dedication, wisdom and a deep commitment to educational upliftment. Let us warmly welcome her today. Now I request Dr. Priyanka Pandey to kindly felicitate Dr. Masra Sahib Ali.
थोड़ा और लेफ्ट
Moving ahead, I would like to invite Ms. Sana Sheikh to introduce our guest of honor of the conference.
इधर से ही रहूं
Good morning everyone, esteemed dignitary and respected educators. Some educators don't just teach, they inspire. They don't just inform, they ignite mind, heart and future. It's given me immense pleasure to welcome you all to our national conference on MP 2020. Today we are honored here to have among us a distinguished guest who contribute to the education are truly commendable. I welcome Dr. Tushar Lokhandle, Principal of HK College of Pharmacy with 12 years of teaching experience and 7 years in research and development. Dr. Lokhandle has made significant contribution as a Board of Studies member in BSc and other prestigious academic bodies. He was honored with Nation Builder Award by Rotary Club of India, Nasik in 2022. A testament to this dedication and impact in the field of education. I now invite Dr. Vinayak Shinde to kindly felicitate Dr. Tushar Lokhandle sir.
अरे ये कौन सा ये गेम भूलिया है हाँ
Give a round of applause to Tushar. Now we are honored to welcome Dr. A.K. Asha, a distinguished educator and communication expert, currently serving as an assistant professor at Lord Universal College of Education, affiliated to the University of Mumbai. With a rich blend of academic and media experience, she has previously served as a news reader for Surya TV and anchor for Doordarshan, having hosted a numerous public programs and seminars. She brings a unique blend of communication excellence into education, having trained and mentored countless students in education in communicative English and life skills. Her teaching portfolio includes diverse learner groups such as BA, MA, BBA and MBA, engineering students, high-end subjects like business communication, public relation and effective communication. Her contribution extend to conducting communication in English workshop for school teachers and BA students. Quiz program under the University of Kerala and Mumbai and served as a resource person for a multiple faculty development program. Now I invite Mrs. Anita Yadav to kindly felicitate Dr. A.K. Ashaman.
राइट में चाहिए
Now I welcome our guest, Ms. Sanjana Mishra, a postgraduate in English pedagogy and currently pursuing her PhD in English. Ms. Mishra has made a significant contribution to the field of education with over 18 national and 9 international research publications including 3 papers published under the University Grant Commission. With a career spanning more than 14 years in teaching education, she has demonstrated unwavering commitment to academic excellence and innovation. Her dedication has been recognized with prestigious accolades such as Best College Award by the Star Education Award Icons and the Best Education Award by Indian Icons in the year 2024. Her journey amplifies the state of NC 2020, emphasizing holistic and multidisciplinary education, research, and integration of technology in pedagogy. I now call Mrs. Anita Yadav to felicitate Ms. Sanjana Mishra. We have our esteemed guest, Ms. Navish, the coordinator of OES International School. So I call Mrs. Manisha Soname to felicitate Ms. Navish. Principal of Oriental College of Education, Sankara, with over 22 years of dedicated experience in Teacher Training Institute, affiliated with the University of Mumbai and Ravi Shankar Shukla University. Dr. Nath is a gold medalist in MA Education from Sambalpur University. She holds MA, LPhil and PhD degrees in Education and qualified UCM in Community. Her scholarly contribution includes over 20 research papers, 4 authored books, and significant involvement in the curriculum development. Additionally, she serves as an approved evaluator and content writer for IGNOU and IDOL. Her philosophy: the more you spread happiness, the more it grows, truly reflects her personality to education and leadership. Now I request Ms. Manisha Soname to kindly come forward and felicitate Dr. Sangeeta Nath. I would like to invite Ms. Anita Yadav to introduce our guest of honor of the conference.
Thank you, Manisha ma'am. मॉर्निंग एवरीवन। सुप्रभात। शिक्षा एक रोशनी है जो अंधेरे को मिटा देती है, ज्ञान की शक्ति से इंसान को ऊंचाइयों तक पहुंचा देती है। जो सीखता है वही जीतता है, हर राह की सफलता उसी को कदम चूमती है। तो ज्ञान की ऊंचाइयों को आगे बढ़ाते हुए नाउ आई एम इंट्रोड्यूस respected academic leader Dr. Abdul Aziz Sheikh, currently serving as the principal of Oriental College of Commerce and Management. Dr. Sheikh has vast experience in education, as a short principal of HMW degree and junior college. He holds multiple degrees including a PhD and BA. Has cleared the state from Pune University. He has led numerous institutions with dedications and excellence. Contribution to curriculum and development, faculty training and student mentorship. Known for his education and innovation, Dr. Sheikh continues an inspiration of thousands of students and educators. Let's warmly welcome Dr. Abdul Aziz Sheikh, a true visionary in the world of the education. I am inviting Dr. Vinayak sir to facilitate our Dr. Abdul Aziz Sheikh with a token of the law and appreciation. A very good afternoon once again. A very good morning. Before I begin, allow me to share a few lines to set the tone. चमकते विचारों की जो रोशनी लाए, चमकते विचारों की जो रोशनी लाए, ज्ञान की गंगा को जो शब्दों में समाए, ऐसे अतिथि का स्वागत है दिल से आज, जिनके अनुभव से निकलेगा हर एक साज. It is honor to introduce, welcome our estimated guest of honor, Dr. Gyan Prakash Arya, dedication academician leader in the field of education. Dr. Arya holds a multiple degree including a PhD in education, has over 15 years of the full-time teaching experience at Rizvi College of Education, University of Mumbai, where he also served as the in-charge principal. He has NET and MPhil qualified. He has presents paper at national, international conference, published in reputed journals, and conduct the workshops on the key topics like lesson planning, room taxonomy, stress management. His research includes team life, mental health, emotional maturity, philosophical foundation of education. With deep gratitude and grace, we welcome to Gyan Prakash Arya, whose dedication to education is contribution to continue to inspire, educate, and keep alive. Let's all put our hands together the President welcome to welcome honor of Dr. Gyan Prakash Arya. I am inviting Sana ma'am to facilitate the Gyan Prakash Arya with token of love and appreciation. Hand over the mic, Manisha ma'am.
Now let's proceed with the inaugural ceremony, the most awaited moment. We now unveil the cover page of our National Conference Proceedings, a symbolic commencement of today's intellectual discourse. our page. Everyone please give a big round of applause.
Okay, everyone.
Thank you very much. It is with great excitement and immense honor that I have been given this opportunity to introduce an accomplished academician, visionary educator, and compassionate psychologist, Dr. Priyanka Pandey, the newly appointed principal of Oriental College of Education and Research, Mumbai. Dr. Pandey brings with her a rich blend of academic excellence and a practical expertise. She holds a PhD in psychology, a master's in education, bachelor's in education, and has also cleared the NET in education. In addition, she possesses a postgraduate diploma in psychotherapy, guidance and counseling, along with a diploma and certificate in yoga, showcasing her holistic approach to education and well-being. With over 13 years of teaching experience, including 7.5 years as assistant professor at Rizvi College of Education and significant academic contribution in other institutions, Dr. Pandey has made a deep impact on future educators and students alike. She has served both in classroom settings and clinical environments, offering counseling, conducting psychotherapy sessions, and guiding research. Her role as a clinical psychologist for over a decade in Manav Kalyan Kendra, Mumbai, speaks volumes about her commitment to mental health awareness. Dr. Pandey is not only an educator but also a prolific researcher and author, with numerous research papers and presentations in national and international conferences. Her pioneering work in Indian psychotherapy and its clinical relevance to psychosomatic disorders has gained widespread appreciation. She is the co-author of the book Know Thyself and has contributed to MOOCs, course writing and curriculum development from the University of Mumbai. Her leadership shines through the numerous seminars, workshops and national conferences she has organized and facilitated, especially those promoting mental health, STEAM, education, yoga and 21st century pedagogy. She has actively promoted the integration of yogic practices into education, and her research on positive student-teacher relationships, mindfulness, and emotional well-being reflects her learner-centric vision. She has been a mentor to BA and MA students, a research guide at IGNOU, and a consistent contributor to education, innovation, and social outreach. From organizing intercollegiate competition to national mental health drives, even at railway stations, Dr. Pandey has worked tirelessly to bridge academia with the real world. In every role as a teacher, psychologist, author, or leader, Dr. Priyanka Pandey has brought passion, precision, and purpose. We are incredibly fortunate to have her with us today. Let us all extend a warm and respectful welcome to Dr. Priyanka Pandey, an academic counselor and a true educator at heart, to address the gathering and share her visionary insights on today's transformative theme. Thank you, Manisha, for this beautiful introduction of mine. So, this is the time to formally welcome all of you, respected dignitaries, esteemed chief guests, scholars, colleagues, and dear participants. A very warm greeting and very good morning to all of you. It is both an honor and privilege to welcome you all to the one-day national conference on transforming education through NET 2020 Pathways to Excellence. This conference is organized by RQAC and Research Cell of Oriental College of Education and a journey to reflect on the implement the visionary reforms introduced by the National Education Policy 2020. As we stand at the threshold of the transformative era of education, it becomes very imperative for the institutions like ours to not only reflect critically but also we have to act constructively toward the actualizing the goal of equity, excellence and inclusion which is laid by the NEP 2020. At Oriental College of Education and Research, we take a pride in our commitment to nurturing future educators who are intellectually capable, ethically grounded and socially responsible. Our college is well equipped with modern infrastructure and deeply committed, we are having deeply committed faculty members. We believe in the holistic development of our student teachers who aim to shape them into mentors and the change makers for tomorrow. This institution is a part of very proud legacy of the Oriental Education Society founded by the late Professor Javed Khan sir. Sir was very distinguished academician, former education minister and a man of profound vision. He dreamed of a nurturing, value-based and globally competent education system. Now I would like to take a moment to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our dynamic and visionary leadership under whose guidance this conference has taken shape. Yes, Mrs. Humaira Javed Khan, Madam, President, Oriental Education Society. Madam, always unwavering commitment to quality education she gives and she is the cornerstone of our institutional growth. Yes, Mr. Wasim Khan sir, General Secretary, and sir's vision of producing educators as a creative artist empower our mission every single day. We are having Dr. Azim Khan sir as a treasurer and his constant focus on strengthening infrastructure, resources and student support. Then we are having Dr. Hadu Karar sir. Sir is the CEO and as a person, sir is very passionate for academic reform and for fostering an interdisciplinary, inclusive and academic culture across our institutions. It is because their encouragement and trust in our academic capabilities, I have been given this opportunity to host this prestigious conference. I express my sincere appreciation to them for their support and vision. What makes this conference national, truly national we can say, the diversity and the distinctions of our invited experts. As you all can see that many experts are going to join us today through the hybrid mode also. And if you are seeing, we are having from the north, we are going to we are already honored by Dr. Kumud Srivastava Madam. And Madam is an RCI registered psychologist, counselor from the Gomti Nagar, Lucknow. You are going to see Professor Jaydev sir, Dean Academics from the Himachal Pradesh at 11 a.m. sharp. He is going to join us from hybrid mode. From the Eastern India, we are going to again welcome Mr. Durgamanya Upadhyay sir. He is joining us for the panel discussion session. And Dr. Sushmita Patra Madam, Assistant Professor from the Central University of Odisha. Madam also joining us for the valedictory section in the evening. From the Central India, we are having keynote speaker Dr. Chandrakant Bhange sir, Professor and Head of Military Science at Sri Shivaji College, Parbhani, Maharashtra. You already seen sir. From the south, we are having Dr. Pramod K. Mishra sir, and sir will be joining us for the valedictory session through the hybrid mode. Sir is from the University of Hyderabad, a scholar of Operation and Decision Science. Yes, sir is joining us for valedictory. When you are seeing from the Western India, we are having particularly Mumbai, Maharashtra, very strong representation from Maharashtra, Mumbai, Dr. A.K. Asha Madam. We are having from North Universal College of Education, Dr. Sangeeta Nath Madam, Oriental College of Education, Sanpada. We are having Dr. Tushar Lokande sir, Principal HK College of Pharmacy. We are having Principal, Oriental College of Arts, Commerce and Science, and we are having Dr. Gyanakacharya from Wesley College of Education. We are very specially privileged to Dr. Sunita Mahula Madam, Professor at the Head of Department, former Professor, former Head of Department, University of Mumbai, as our Chief Guest. Madam accepted our invitation, but for some urgent reason, Madam was not here. This gathering brings together various thinkers, practitioners, researchers and policy influencers to engage in meaningful dialogue. And I'm very confident that today this deliberation will spark innovative ideas and actionable strategies that will enrich not only our own teaching learning processes but also contribute meaningfully to the broader landscape of Indian education system. Once again, a very warm welcome to each and everyone present over here. Let us collaborate, share and grow together in this academic journey towards the excellence. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring words and thought-provoking reflection. As I already mentioned, the role of management in our journey in this educational institution to support us and guide us through the inspiring words, we are obliged to get the opportunity to listen to him today virtually. I am requesting to kindly play the video.
Good morning and welcome to all the delegates who are attending today the one-day national conference and being conducted by Oriental College of Education and Research with the theme of transforming education towards meeting 2020 and the different pathways of excellence. Thank you all for attending today. My name is Azim Khan and I am one of the trustees that manage the college organizing this national conference. NAP 2020 has been a landmark in that for the very first time it is trying to look at the theme of education in a much broader, wider context, in a more holistic manner than ever before. And this vision being promoted by NAP 2020 means that teachers have a very expanded and therefore tougher role to play in education of students. This means that we need to be looking at the formation of studies, methods, understanding in a much broader way. And the conference being organized today is one of those events that will help us to do that. If you look at the theme being promoted in the conference today and some of the very deeply nuanced topics that have been brought together, they focus a lot on two things. One, diversity, and two, on technology. Going forward, if India wants to be a country where everyone gets a chance to grow and become the best versions of themselves, if India wants to be a country where everyone can march together without feeling left out for whatever reason, these two ideas of diversity and technology must be embraced. So I am grateful that this conference today will address those. I want to thank all the people who have organized this, especially the staff led by the very capable principal, Professor Priyanka, and then of course the organizing team, Mr. Anita Yadav, Sana Sabu Sheikh, Rizwan, and then nothing can be done, I think, without the involvement of Dr. Dinesh Shinde. And thankful also to Manisha. I hope you have a great time. Please leave your feedback on what you thought of the conference, and please continue engaging with the organizers even in the future. Thank you. Have a good day.
We are truly grateful to our OES management. Now I am requesting Vinayak sir to kindly introduce Dr. Jaydev sir.
Very good morning, sir. Now I have the honor to introduce our requested respected chief guest of today's national conference, a distinguished academician, regional leader, and an accomplished scientist, Professor Jaydev. A plant breeder by profession, Professor Jaydev brings with him more than 30 years of extensive experience in research, teaching and extension in the field of agriculture. His long and career at CSK Himachal Pradesh Krishi Vishwavidyalaya Palampur has been marked by the significant contribution to crop improvement, particularly in the development and the release of the several varieties of the maize, soybean and the oats. He has taught and mentored students at both undergraduates and the postgraduate levels, guiding 10 scholars to completion of their PG and doctoral degrees in specialized fields such as agriculture, biotechnology, plant breeder and seed science. In addition to his academic and research endeavors, Professor Jaydev has also served in several key leadership positions as the officer on special duty to the Vice Chancellor Program Coordinator of Krishi Vigyan Kendra and Head of the Department of Tea Husbandry and Technology at CSK HP Agriculture University. Currently, he holds the prestigious position of Dean Academic at Himachal Pradesh Technical University, Hamirpur, where he continues to lead with the dedication and foresight contributions in his role has been his instrumental involvement in implementing the National Education Policy 2020 as chairman of the boards of the studies for the various faculties. He has played a pivotal role in revising and redesigning curricula across engineering, management, science and corporate applications, ensuring alignment with the visionary goals of NEP 2020. Professor Jaydev has also represented India internationally, participating in professional assignments across several countries and holds to his credit more than 100 research publications. Though he is unable to be with us physically today, we are truly honored to have him join us virtually. His presence and message will undoubtedly add immense value and inspiration to today's proceedings. Let us all join extending a warm virtual welcome and heartfelt felicitation to Professor Jaydev, our esteemed chief guest. I now invite you to kindly direct your attention to the screen for his inaugural address. I respectfully invite Sir to share his valuable insight with us. Sir. Hello sir, can you hear me?
माइक बंद है अपना।
हेलो। Hello sir. Can you hear me? So what do you, sir?
Hello.
Yes, sir. Most welcome, sir. So now it's...
Hello.
Yes.
Namaste.
Yes, sir. It's our request to guide us.
Should I speak?
Yes, yes, sir. So what do you? Sir, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
मैसेज देखो अच्छा आवाज़
Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible. So kindly.
To everybody, my proud privilege to be here in this conference on transforming education through National Education Policy 2020 path-based lecture being organized by Andheri, Mumbai. I congratulations to all the management team and Dr. Priyanka Pandey who made it me to be here with you. I can see that the Oriental College of Education and Research is doing in the areas of education and research in different streams, latest, innovative, student-centric and stakeholders policy that with their combination and coordination. So congratulations. And this is also a really very timely that this conference on National Education Policy has been planned and being executed. As we know, first education policy was implemented in the year 1968, and then second version of National Education Policy came in the year 1986. Now, with the third version, National Education Policy 2020. So, all the policies have been aimed to develop and educate future leaders and future soldiers of the country. But in this education policy, that is National Education Policy 2020, has specifically keeping view the holistic value-based education, which is probably we are lacking now. And more emphasis has been Indian knowledge system, multiple entry, multiple exit programs, interdisciplinary approaches. Now, a student of science can take a course or a subject in the humanities. Then, of course, digitization of academic record of the students, academic record of credit. Also, emphasis has been given for online courses. One can earn up to 40% of credit to online courses like Trend, Move. Then emphasis has been laid on Indian language to write their answers and maybe in Hindi also or as well as regional languages, so that भारतीय परंपरा को प्रमोट करने की बात में की गई है. Then entrepreneurship development, that is to enhance the skills of the students, to sharpen their skills. We should not produce the graduates that we say employable, but we should produce the graduates or students who are swablambi. And swablamban can be achieved only through entrepreneurship. If you have some skills, then one can go for anything, so that one does not simply become a job seeker, but also he or she should be able to provide jobs. so that we become job providers, to then become job seekers. Of course, there are many challenges as in the implementation of this education policy and implementing it from various provisions. Say for example, in the willpower of political willpower, then lack of infrastructure, required infrastructure sometimes is not there. Of course, then our mindset, our acceptance is immediately, our acceptance is not there that no institution now can be a standalone institution. It should be student-centric. Whatever the student wishes or demands, the institution or university or college should be able to provide the same to the students, whether it is the humanities, sciences, engineering, pharmacy, medical, whatever. So that type of infrastructure is not still there in many places. And of course, we do not have trained manpower so far. And then there is a challenge to redesign the revise vis-a-vis provisions of national education policy. And but a beginning has been made, and hopefully this education policy will lead to a society where we all are स्वावलंबी, all are employed, and we should inculcate in the students that employment does not mean naukri, and that is सरकारी नौकरी. If we are able to get that, okay, we will go for that because it's a system, part of the system. But we should be able to do something for my own self as well as by employing or giving jobs 4, 5, 10, 20, 100 in nation. And in this new education policy, now there is no extracurricular activity. So we incorporate sports activities and then all sports, festival, youth festival, cultural activities, they are part of the curriculum. So that व्यक्ति का, बच्चे का सर्वांगीण विकास को holistic, value-based education we should be able to provide. And with these words, I want to once again thank Dr. Priyanka Pandey and Oriental College of Education and Research, Andheri, Mumbai, really organizing this workshop and making the, I hope at the end of the day we should be able to come out with key points and so that we are able to deliver as we desire. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your insights on NEP 2020. We really appreciate your vision towards making students and everyone swalambhi and employed. We will definitely try to implement your reflection on Indian knowledge system in our academic arena. We also appreciate about your views on holistic development of the child. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Request Dr. Kumar Srivastava ma'am to kindly inaugurate today's conference with her scholarly deliberation.
सबको नमस्कार. और ये बहुत अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी है. You people have to listen to me. I'm not going to speak about NEP or economy or this. I want to be a good audience to listen to you all. So I'm very thankful to Oriental Education Society as well as OCER, especially Dr. Priyanka. I got this opportunity to meet you people and to be a part of this today only ongoing the process, and we all know about the शिक्षा और सर्वांगीण विकास है, holistic development है, spiritual orientation है, and all this. Holistic means physical as well as mental development. We include emotional, social development in the mental development in that. I'm a practicing psychologist. As a mental health professional, my more emphasis is on mental health. Though, when we talk about mental health, people say, I'm not mental. That is another part. But I believe that we have this machine, and वही सबसे important है, वो शरीर ही चलाता है. So, as you see about anything, I have my key concerns more. The very first is obviously mental health, the mental health issues, as well as their solutions. Many times we are not getting the solution of any smaller issue or the big issue or the big problem. Why? Because we discuss the problems and issues more rather than the solutions. And my emphasis on the solution. So this is the very first thing. And another part is related to this mental health issue, which is the inclusion. Our CBSE resource person, CBSE counselor, I work many schools in many states as school counselor, and I know the pain of the parents of our special child. Yes, it is very painful when a parent has special child और स्कूल किसी भी स्कूल में उसको एडमिशन नहीं. तो इंक्लूजन को ऐड करके बिना सोसाइटी आगे नहीं चल सकती है. I'm working with them, I know them. I just don't see क्या प्रॉब्लम है. बड़े बड़े टाउन्स आजकल मार्केट में है. सिनेमा में देख देख के सबको मालूम हो गया होटल में कुछ होता है. किसी तरह से किसी तरह डिस्कसिंग हमारे पास लोग आते हैं उनको पढ़ के लाते हैं हमारे बच्चे को ये हो गया वो हो गया कुछ नहीं हुआ है. Parenting to focus on. So inclusion is very important. Inclusion का एक पार्ट बनाया यूपी में very good. And we understand कि ये कितना important है. And few years back there was a seminar in Kanpur, Bhaja and Disha Uchiya Shiksha, which is related to NEP also, practicing NEP. Discussing NEP और curriculum NEP और NEP से related जितने भी written material is a different. Practicing NEP is different. We have to focus on practicing NEP, and why practicing NEP as inclusion is very important. Why it is important? Because they are the part of the society. And second thing, every teacher is not trained to take all the issues of including children. CWSL है, children with special needs. हमारे सारे teachers trained नहीं हैं. Then my third aspect is training of teachers. I had worked with CBSE, I am working with CBSE for capacity building of teachers. So if you are going to practice for NEP, आपको लगता है NEP में कुछ इम्पोर्टेंट है हमारे कॉलेज में, हमारे इंस्टीट्यूशन में, हमारे स्टूडेंट्स को कोई हेल्प नहीं लेंगे NEP से. It's more important to train our teachers for this. I'm not saying that teachers are not skilled or not trained or not educated. Many times, teachers are very much educated about this subject. और हम सब्जेक्ट स्पेसिफिक टीचर चाहते हैं ना, हम दुनिया के पास बच्चों को किसी भी सब्जेक्ट का टीचर नहीं बनाते. वो स्पेशलाइजेशन होता है, एंड ये बहुत ज़रूरी है क्योंकि विदाउट स्पेशलाइजेशन ऑफ एनी सब्जेक्ट पर्सन कैन नॉट गो इन द डेप्थ. फार्मेसी वाले जो होंगे, फार्मा वाले सब बैठे हैं, उनको मालूम है कि फार्मेसी हम नहीं पढ़ा सकते क्योंकि सब्जेक्ट की डीप नॉलेज उन्हीं को है. एंड इट इज नॉट एवरी टाइम इम्पॉर्टेंट, इट इज नॉट एवरी टाइम यू कैन फाइंड कि जो किसी भी सब्जेक्ट का एक्सपर्ट है वो स्टूडेंट्स की डीलिंग में उतना ही स्किल्ड होगा. एंड समटाइम्स एक्सपीरियंस और एज इज ऑल्सो. बहुत सारे हमारे यंग बच्चे होते हैं जो टीचिंग प्रोफेशन में आते हैं, उनके पास में एक्सपीरियंस स्पेंड कम है. आप स्कूल में जाइए, स्कूल टीचर्स को देखिए, स्कूल काउंसलर को देखिए, नर्सरी स्कूल्स में बहुत सारे हमारी यंग लड़कियाँ होती हैं, बच्चे होते हैं. पेरेंट्स उनसे बात नहीं सुनते, जब एज आएगी तब ना आएगा. So why don't we train our teacher as a skill teacher? Capacity building for teacher. I know my subject, not skill building. और अगर आप टीचरों के देखेंगे तो बहुत सारे ऐसे एग्जाम्पल हैं. एक बच्चा स्कूल में बैठा हुआ, क्लास 8 का बच्चा है, वो सुबह से बैठा हुआ है, थोड़ा घूम है, सारे टीचर्स आए, उन्होंने पढ़ाया जाए. टीचर सब फिक्स टाइम, उनको फिक्स शेड्यूल है, उनके फिक्स काम है, उनको कैलकुलर पूरा करना ही नहीं, उनके बहुत सारे काम होते हैं. और सर टीचर भी और नो कितने सारे काम होते हैं, जितने होते हैं मैनेजमेंट उसको कमी पड़ता. सो वो सारा दिन वो बच्चा बैठा रहा. 6th पीरियड में जो टीचर आई, 6th पीरियड में स्कूल का कितना टाइम निकल गया, 80% टाइम. उसने लोगों से कहा कि बेटा आजकल कुछ परेशान है. चाइल्ड स्टेट पीरियड 3 days बैक मेरी ग्रैंड मदर को बैठे थे, तो बच्चा उस ट्रॉमा में बैठा हुआ था. हमारी 6th पीरियड की टीचर ने उसको नोटिस किया. इज नॉट कि बाकी टीचर वो जिनको करवा नहीं थी, स्किल हर टीचर को तो उस लेवल का स्किल है. And as a CBSE counselor, I used to many schools and I've done many workshops for schools. तो एक और इशू है, छोटा इशू है, ये स्किल से छोटा इशू है, वो भी स्किल रिलेटेड है कि बहुत बार हमारे पास में जो कोएड स्कूल्स होते हैं, जो बच्चे होते हैं, स्कूल एंड कॉलेज एनिमल, सपोज कोई एक ऐसा इशू है जो फीमेल से रिलेटेड है, जो लड़कियों बच्चियों से रिलेटेड है, उसका कोई इशू निकल के आता है, क्लास में उसको कोई प्रॉब्लम आती है और टीचर मेल टीचर है, तो कई बार हमारे मेल टीचर घबरा जाते हैं कि इस इशू को कैसे हैंडल करें. Because that person is not skilled or trained to handle that particular small issue of a growing up. और जो environment है इसमें सब कुछ है यार, इसलिए सब बच्चों को दिखा दिया सब कुछ. तो वो जो इश्यूज यहाँ चल रहे हैं, कैसे बच्चा कनेक्ट होगा क्लास में, तो वो चीज़ों के लिए हमें अपने टीचर्स को ट्रेन करना है, उसको ट्रेन करना चाहिए. ये कहीं नहीं लैक करना है. सब्जेक्ट को सबको मालूम है, कैलकुलर है, एग्जाम पैटर्न है, परेशानी कितनी बार पेपर बनाओ, कितने सेमेस्टर में कितनी कॉपी लाते हो, ऑनलाइन करो, ऑफलाइन करो, ये सब चलता है. टेक्नोलॉजी से भी ऑलमोस्ट सब लोग अभी अवेयर है. एक टाइम में ये भी मिसिंग था. हमने स्टार्टेड कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग प्रोग्राम, तो मेरे थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम थी कि टेक्नोलॉजी सबको नहीं मालूम है. कोविड में सबको ये एक बेसिकली कि सबसे हम लोग भी वो चीज़ें जानकर नहीं करते. बट कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग ऑफ फॉर टीचर, स्पेशली फॉर इंक्लूसिव, स्पेशली फॉर मेंटल हेल्थ इशू, स्पेशली फॉर adolescents or emotional issues is very important. So let me focus this also. और आज की कॉन्फ्रेंस में बहुत सारी बातें आप सब सुनेंगे, सीखेंगे. सब हमारे साथ बड़े बड़े विद्वानों के साथ में हमारी बात हो रही है, तो हम इसको भी इम्पोर्टेंट इशू लेकर चलें और आपस में हम रिसर्च करें कि हम कैसे अपने टीचर्स को फुल्ली ट्रेंड या वेलिड को बनाएं. सनातन साइड से जो एवरीबडी और बहुत सारी चीज़ें लेकर आई थी, लेकिन उसकी जरूरत नहीं है. हमको बहुत सारे जो शिक्षा और संस्कारों और स्किल्स पर ये सारी बातें करेंगे. नॉट टेकिंग दैट मच टाइम. थैंक यू.
appreciate your perspectives on NP 2020, your vision towards inclusion of mental health. We have seen that there is negligence of this inclusion. We always talk about we are promoting inclusion in our class classroom setting, but we have seen most of the time because of capacity building that what you mentioned today for the teachers, the program is very, very important so that they could make themselves compatible enough to include everyone. Thank you very much, ma'am. With great anticipation, we now invite our keynote speaker, Dr. Chandrakant Bhage sir, to deliver the keynote address. His scholarly insights into NEP 2020 and the Indian knowledge system promise to enlighten us all. Come, please come, sir.
नमस्कार। मैं अपना जो संवाद है या अपनी बात है हिंदी में रखूँगा और थोड़ा मराठी में रखूँगा, क्योंकि न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी का उद्देश्य है कि आप अपनी जो मातृभाषा है उस मातृभाषा में आप पढ़ाई करें, क्योंकि इस न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी का सबसे महत्वपूर्ण अंग है कि आपकी जो स्थानीय भाषा है, प्रादेशिक भाषा है, वो उर्दू हो या कोई पहाड़ी भाषा हो या छोटी भाषा हो, आप उसको प्राथमिकता देनी है। क्योंकि न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी का उद्देश्य महत्वपूर्ण ये है कि देखिए कि भारत को 2047 तक विकसित राष्ट्र की दिशा में हमें ले जाना है। ये भारत सरकार का उद्देश्य है। आत्मनिर्भर उसमें एक संकल्पना आती है कि आत्मनिर्भर अर्थात क्या है। क्या हम आज देखते हैं कि वैश्विक स्तर पर भारत लगभग विश्व में प्रथम क्रमांक का जनसंख्या में राष्ट्र है। प्रथम क्रमांक की जनसंख्या जो है, आज की जनसंख्या को हम ये कहेंगे कि एक शक्ति है, पावर है। ये जो पावर है, इस पावर को हमें सही दिशा में लगाना है या उसका उचित उपयोग करना है। इस दृष्टिकोण से न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी का निर्माण हुआ है। न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी भारत का बहुत बड़ा उद्दिष्ट है और लगभग हम ये कहते हैं कि जो शिक्षा की जो एक मर्यादा थी, एक शिक्षा को एक लिमिटेशन में बांधा गया था, वो लिमिटेशन अब खत्म हो चुके, इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी अप्रोच आ चुका है। अगर मैं फ्यूचर में चाहता हूँ कि इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज का प्रिंसिपल बनूँ या मेरे पास कोई इंजीनियरिंग की आइडिया है, अभी प्रियंका मैडम है, उनके पास कोई आइडिया है अलग फैकल्टी की, वो घर में खाना बनाती है और खाना बनाते समय एक नया फूड निकलता है, तो वो फिर वो डेयरी साइंस में जा सकती है या फूड साइंस में जा सकती है। अब देखिए लिमिटेशन खत्म हो चुकी है। जिस तरह से वुमन एम्पावरमेंट का पीरियड आ चुका है, महिला और पुरुष का जो भेद था वो काफ़ी अब खत्म हो चुका है, सब समानता आ चुकी है। एजुकेशन हर तरह जा सकता है। जिस तरह मैं कहता हूँ कि मराठी में कहूँगा कि जो नए शिक्षण संस्था के जो भाऊ साहेब थे, उन्होंने कहा था शिक्षण वाघिणीचं दूध आहे। शिक्षण वाघिणीचं दूध आहे हा मराठी शब्द अत्यंत महत्त्वाचा आहे की ज्या रयतचं आज दक्षिण भारतामध्ये सर्वात मोठे नेटवर्क 300च्या वर कॉलेजेस त्यांच्याकडे आहेत। सातारा येथून ही जी प्रारंभ झालेली चळवळ जवळपास देशामध्ये दक्षिण आशिया खंडामध्ये सगळ्यात मोठी चळवळ आहे। तर आज त्यांनी शिक्षणाला एवढं प्राथमिकता दिली आणि आज आपण पाहतो किंवा आज हम देख रहे हैं कि हमारे पास जो सबसे बड़ी संपत्ति क्या संपत्ति है कि भारत की सबसे बड़ी संपत्ति है इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम। हम इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम केवल हिंदू नहीं है, मुस्लिम भी इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम है, या हर यहाँ का बौद्ध है वो भी इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम है। भारत में हर परंपरा का उदय हुआ है और भारत ने हर विषयों को हर अपनी अच्छाई दी है। भारत ये क्या है कि हम देखते हैं कि शांति का रक्षक है, शांति का रक्षक है, अच्छाई का क्या कर प्रेरणादायी है। हम आज देखते हैं विश्व में क्या चल रहा है, लीडरशिप बहुत महत्वपूर्ण रहती है। देखिए विश्व में जो आज का समय है, एक समय था नेहरू जी का था, गांधी जी का, गांधी जी की लीडरशिप को आज भी माना जाता है, विश्व का एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण पहलू माना जाता है। और आज हम देखते हैं कि ट्रम्प एक लीडरशिप आ चुके हैं, उसने विश्व को पूरा हिला दिया है। कास्ट बेसिस, नेशन बेसिस, अगर कोई पाकिस्तानी है तो अंदर नहीं आएगा, सब पाकिस्तानी के एक जैसे है, क्या सब इंडियन एक जैसे है, ये लिमिटेशन आ रहे हैं। क्योंकि इसके लिए हम देखते हैं कि ये जो एजुकेशन है, इसमें मैं कहूँगा इसमें लीडरशिप की हम अपेक्षा करते हैं। अगर अच्छी लीडरशिप फ्यूचर में भविष्य में आती है तो विश्व का केंद्र बिंदु भारत हो सकेगा। और आप देखिए, मैं सादा उदाहरण एक बताता हूँ कि अमेज़ॉन ऑनलाइन है, अमेज़ॉन के जो हम देखते हैं रामदेव बाबा है, योगा है। योगा तो क्या है, इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम में बहुत काफ़ी पुरानी है, कोई रामदेव बाबा ने योगा का जन्म नहीं किया है, लेकिन उसका जो समाज के सामने प्रेजेंटेशन है, आज कॉन्फ्रेंस का उद्देश्य है प्रेजेंटेशन। आपके अंदर की जो भावना है आप व्यक्त करें, क्योंकि कोई आदमी अनपढ़ हो एजुकेटेड हो कोई कमी नहीं रहती उसमें, केवल रहता है उसका जो मानसिक सेटलमेंट है वो मानसिक सेटलमेंट किस तरह का है। देखिए जैसे मैं कहता हूँ कि जो शोर के बाबा है कि वो बहुत पढ़े हुए नहीं, किसी ने कहा कि भाई आप बहुत अच्छा बात करते हो, आप बात करो ये भगवान का करो। आज उनका देखते महाराष्ट्र में भी डंका है और MP UP में डंका है। ये आपको एक्सप्लेन करना है, एक्सप्लेन बहुत अच्छा करने की जिसको कला है वो विश्व गुरु है, मैं ये कहूँगा। नरेंद्र मोदी जी की यही बात सबसे बड़ी महत्वपूर्ण है, एक्सप्लेन बहुत अच्छा करते हैं। और देखिए उस उनका वो तपस्या है, भारतीय इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम का एक महत्वपूर्ण अंग है तपस्या है। आप ज़्यादा तपस्या करोगे ज़्यादा आपका कम्युनिकेशन बढ़ता है, हर पार्टी के तरह इंसान के साथ बढ़ता है, गरीब हो श्रीमंत हो, और आप नीचे से ऊपर जब जाएंगे तो आप में लीडरशिप बनेंगे। जिस ये इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम का ही मैं कहूँगा कि नरेंद्र मोदी जी का जो व्यूअर है और एक जो आज उनका जो पॉपुलरिटी विश्व में बढ़ रही वो इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम का ही एक देन है। इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। आज जिस तरह से देखिए आज अभी डॉक्टर बाबा साहब अम्बेडकर हो या फुले हो, इनका मैं तो कहूँगा भारत में नहीं विश्व में बहुत बड़ा योगदान है। कास्टिज्म बेसिस जो है इसमें अम्बेडकर का बहुत बड़ा योगदान है। अम्बेडकर इतना तो कोई बड़ा नहीं हो सकता, विश्व में नहीं हो सकता, उनकी पूजा होती है। और कि इसका रीज़न क्या है? शिक्षा। आंबेडकर जी कहते थे, मराठी में मैं कहूँगा, शिका, संघटित व्हा आणि संघर्ष करा। फर्स्टली यू कैन रीड एंड टीच, यूनिटी, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एंड आफ्टर स्ट्रगल। तो आज विश्व में यही स्थिति आ गई है कि विश्व की लीडरशिप बहुत बुरी तरह से मैं कहूँगा आ चुकी है। और हमारे लिए तो चांसेस है क्योंकि हम इतने बड़े 131 करोड़ के ऊपर है। अगर इनमें इस शिक्षा जो नई एजुकेशन पॉलिसी है अगर इनमें इनके शरीर में जाती है या इनके दिमाग में जाती है या अंडरस्टैंडिंग होती है तो नई जो यहाँ हम नवाचार कहते हैं हिंदी में इनोवेशन, तो इनोवेशन निश्चित ही ऊपर कुछ आ सकते हैं। लेकिन हमें संघर्ष करना होगा। और न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी का उद्देश्य ये आत्मनिर्भर अर्थात आप गवर्नमेंट फ्यूचर में कि देखिए आप स्थिति बदल गई है, गवर्नमेंट हर एक की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं लेगी। और कई चमत्कार ऐसे भी है, कोई एक इंसान एक कोई महिला या औरत कहीं बाहर जाती है और अपना एक जो है आयाम उत्पन्न करती है एजुकेशन के सेक्टर में या कई अलग अलग सेक्टर है या स्पीच के सेक्टर में है या अपनी जो शैली है किसी के भी, जैसे कई उदाहरण हैं। तो हमें क्या न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी के माध्यम से हमें अपना व्यक्तिमत्व पर्सनैलिटी डेवलपमेंट का करनी है। और पर्सनल डेवलपमेंट में मैं ये कहूँगा पिछले लगभग 80 या 70 का दशक हो, सर भी काफ़ी पुराने हैं, मैं भी काफ़ी पुराना हूँ, तो हम पर्सनैलिटी तो क्या कहते हैं, हेमा मालिनी की पर्सनैलिटी कहते थे, प्रवीण बॉबे की पर्सनैलिटी कहते थे। लेकिन जब हम बड़ा होगा हमें पता चल गया पर्सनैलिटी तो जो आपका शरीर है उस शरीर को अच्छी तरह ढंग से एक इसको मॉडिफिकेशन कर लिए और आपका जो बात करने का तरीका है, प्रेजेंटेशन का तरीका है, वही पर्सनैलिटी है। पर्सनैलिटी इज नॉट अ ब्यूटी। आपका जो विचार करने का, आप कनेक्टिविटी कैसे करते हैं, आप दूसरे के पास जाकर अपना प्रभाव किस तरह से निर्माण करते हैं। और इसके लिए सबसे महत्वपूर्ण क्या है कि हमें इसमें इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम का बहुत महत्वपूर्ण योगदान है। छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज का मैं स्किल के माध्यम से हर जगह जाके जो बात करता हूँ कि देखिए छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज को पता था कि महाराष्ट्र के लोगों को रोजगार की कमी है। कोई ये बात नहीं कहता था। जो कोकण किनार पट्टी पर जो एरिया आता है, बॉम्बे आता था उस समय, ये सिंधुदुर्ग आता था, यहाँ लोगों को काम नहीं है तो इसके लिए क्या करें। उन्हें पता था कि ये फॉरेन के लोग यहाँ आ चुके हैं, ये जो पोर्तुगीज है, ये ब्रिटिश है आ चुके हैं। तो उन्होंने दिमाग लगाया कि मेरे भी आर्मी क्यों न, नेवी क्यों न हो, और उस नेवी के माध्यम से इन लोगों को रोजगार मिलेगा, रोजगार के साथ वहाँ से टैक्स मिलेगा और हमारा साम्राज्य और बढ़ेगा, हिंदुत्व तो आज साम्राज्य और बढ़ेगा और हमारे लोग जो सिक्योर हो जाएंगे। और देखिए वो इतना कंसर्न बड़ा था तो कई आदिलशाही जो मुस्लिम सत्ता थी इनके वहाँ से 500 लोग शिवाजी महाराज की सेवा में आ गए और जो वो दौलत खान के हाथ में उन्होंने वो नौदल दिया था। तो एक क्रिएटिविटी रहती है न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में। सबसे महत्वपूर्ण एक है, फर्स्टली मैं कहूँगा स्टूडेंट के लिए अभी जो लोग एजुकेशन सेक्टर से वो बाहर जाएंगे या स्वयं में बदलाव करेंगे, स्वयं में फर्स्टली बदलाव आपका महत्वपूर्ण रहता है क्योंकि आपको जो चांस मिलता है या जो करियर का एक मौका उपलब्ध होता है तो आप उससे छोटा बड़ा मत समझिए, क्योंकि हर एक की जो शुरुआत होती है छोटे से ही होती है। तो अब 20 साल पहले अगर कोई बोलता नरेंद्र मोदी राष्ट्र के पंतप्रधान हो गए तो कोई बोलता क्या बोल रहा है, तो ऐसा संभव ही नहीं हो सकता। अरे इतने बड़े गांधी घराना इतने बड़े वाजपेयी थे, वाजपेयी तो बोले कि इसको निकाल दो, ये पार्टी में ठीक नहीं है, और लाल कृष्ण आडवाणी ने उनको सेटलमेंट कर दिया। तो बोलते पागल क्या, 2-4 उस समय जो गोदरा गाँव में पुणे में था, वहाँ PhD कर रहा था, तो लोग बोल रहे थे लेकिन संभव हुआ, क्योंकि देखिए जो मिलता है उसको अच्छी तरह बनाइए, और अच्छी तरह बनाइए, एक लंबा समय रहता है, प्रोसेस ही लॉन्ग रहती है, कोई शॉर्ट प्रोसेस नहीं रहती है, और हिम्मत हारनी नहीं चाहिए, और हर समय आपके जैसा नहीं होगा, हर समय आपके जैसा नहीं होगा, लेकिन हमें समय के साथ भी लड़ना चाहिए। और ये लड़ाई है, देखिए न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी क्या है कि गवर्नमेंट ने आपको बहुत बड़ा टास्क दिया वाला है, बहुत बड़ा टास्क है ये, इस टास्क के साथ आप लड़िए और आगे जाइए। आपको ये समय खत्म हो गया है कि एक आपको 8 घंटे की ड्यूटी करनी है, 12 घंटे की ड्यूटी करनी है, तो आपको तो आपका हर जो टारगेट है उसमें 24 आवर्स आपको एंगेज रहना पड़ेगा। आप सोने के बाद उठते तो आपकी जो पढ़ाई है, आपका जो इंटरेस्ट है, वो आपको इंटरेस्ट पूरा करना है, और हर क्षेत्र में है। मैं तो कहूँगा इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम में सबसे बड़ा उदाहरण महाभारत जैसा कई विश्वों में नहीं होगा। रामायण तो घर में पढ़ाई जाती है, लेकिन महाभारत जो रहता है, महाभारत का कृष्ण का मार्गदर्शन, आपके कर्म जो होते हैं वो कर्म आपको क्या आपके ऊंचाई तक पहुंचा देता है। और इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम के बाद में ये कहूँगा कि को करिकुलम एक्टिविटी बहुत इस क्षेत्र में महत्वपूर्ण है। को करिकुलम एक्टिविटी में कल्चर इवेंट है, जो हम कहते कल्चर इवेंट है, स्पोर्ट इवेंट है, योगा है। आप में किसी में देखिए हम बड़े बड़े नाम सुनते, बॉम्बे में आप है फिटनेसर है, कोई एक्टर का फिटनेसर है, कोई बड़े इंडस्ट्रियल का फिटनर है, तो आप भी जो जिसमें कोई इंटरेस्ट है, आपके कोई अच्छा योगा करता है तो उसके लिए भी करियर है, और कोई अच्छा गाता है उसके लिए करियर है, और अच्छी कोई हर एक इसमें इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम में हर एक को कुछ देने के लिए प्रयास किया गया है। और सबसे महत्वपूर्ण मैं 2 बात कहूँगा कि विश्व में जो बायोडाटा एक हुआ कि सबसे जो आगे आए वाले लोग हैं उनका जो किस लैंग्वेज से उनका वो लोग आगे आ चुके हैं और विश्व कल्याण में महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका बजाई, तो उसमें लोकल लैंग्वेज का बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। लोकल लैंग्वेज अपनी मन की होती है, और बाद में आप अंग्रेजी पढ़िए, उसमें कन्वर्ट, अंग्रेजी तो बिजनेस लैंग्वेज है या ऑफिशियल लैंग्वेज है। आपको हर एक जो लोकल लैंग्वेज आप लिटरेचर है, लिटरेचर आप में ताकत डालता है। जैसे मैं कहता हूँ मराठी में साधु संत का लिटरेचर है, अम्बेडकर का लिटरेचर है, अम्बेडकर का लिटरेचर तो है, तो मैं कहूँगा हर 24 घंटे आपको योद्धा बना देता है, क्योंकि किस तरह से संघर्ष उन्होंने खुद के जीवन में किया। अब हमारा जो संघर्ष है राष्ट्र निर्माण कार्य के लिए है, आत्मनिर्भर कार्य के लिए है। अब तो देखिए कनेक्टिविटी आपका जितना बढ़ेगा, जैसे मैडम ने कहा मोबाइल हाथ में आने के बाद मैं ये कहूँगा कि सबसे अमेरिका अभी जो ये कुंभ मेला हुआ, कुंभ मेला का जो हम देखते हैं कि इतना पैसा वहाँ यूपी गवर्नमेंट को प्राप्त हुआ कि सबसे बड़ा वही महोत्सव होगा उनका। उसका रीज़न क्या है कि जो टेक्नोलॉजी का वहाँ जो उपयोग किया गया, सही ढंग से किया गया, और मार्केटिंग भी आज का बहुत उद्देश्य है। न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में मार्केटिंग है। पहले केवल शिक्षा को एक दान के माध्यम से देखा जाता था, समाज को सुधारने के माध्यम से देखा जाता था, लेकिन अब शिक्षा को प्रोफेशनल बनाया गया है। और देखिए वहाँ जो मैं कहूँगा कि जो आज भगवद गीता हो या हिंदुज़म में का महत्व क्यों बढ़ रहा है कि विश्व का जो यूरोप खंड है, यूरोप हो या कई पिछड़े राष्ट्र है, वहाँ फिलोसॉफी का काफ़ी प्रॉब्लम है, वहाँ फिलोसॉफी नहीं है। और ये फिलोसॉफी, इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम उनको क्या करती है, अट्रैक्टिव करती है। तो हमें इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम के माध्यम से, और सबसे बड़ी बात मैं ये कहूँगा कि आपका इंटरेक्शन बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। आप कितनी प्रभावी बात करते हैं, प्रभावी बात बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। आप दूसरे के मन में उतरना चाहिए। मैं कहूँगा आपको किसी ने भी आप किसी से इंटरेक्शन करता है तो आप उसको क्या पसंद आने चाहिए। मैं ये कहूँगा कि यहाँ कास्ट लिंक बेस कुछ नहीं आता, ये आपकी पर्सनैलिटी। जैसे देखिए शिवाजी महाराज ने स्वराज्य का निर्माण किया, कई मुस्लिम सरदार उसमें आए, उनकी वो पर्सनैलिटी थी। और देखिए हम नवनिर्माण की विचारधारा को मन में लाना चाहिए। हर क्षेत्र में नवनिर्माण होता है, हर क्षेत्र में होता है। हमारे इंटरेस्ट क्या है इसमें बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। और सबसे बड़ी बात है कि न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी ने जो लिमिटेशन फैकल्टी की थी वो ख़त्म कर दी। ये हमारे लिए सबसे महत्वपूर्ण बात है, क्योंकि फैकल्टी की लिमिटेशन की वजह से अगर हमें कोई अगर संगीत का अच्छा कुछ गाना आता है तो हम उसमें भी अपना करियर बना सकते हैं। और अब देखिए ये प्रोफेसर प्रैक्टिस जो आ चुका है, अगर किसी के पास कोई अच्छा नॉलेज है तो उसको डिग्री की आवश्यकता भी नहीं है। कुछ उसका जो रेपुटेशन रिकॉर्ड्स है तो वो उस पर आपको कुछ को 5 साल 4 साल कहीं भी आपको जॉब मिल सकती है। फर्स्टली मैं ये कहूँगा कि फर्स्टली पर्सनैलिटी डेवलपमेंट खुद का महत्वपूर्ण है। एक आदमी पे नेशन बनता है, यहूदी पॉपुलेशन इम्पोर्टेंट इन नेशन मूवमेंट, और भारत को विश्व गुरु या भारत को टॉप 1 पे मोस्ट जाना है, तो सभी को साथ लेके और सभी को इस धारा में लाना होगा। नो कास्ट नो लिंक, कोई लिमिटेशन नहीं होगी कि ये छोटा है बड़ा है, सभी का साथ, देश का विकास। इतना कहकर मैं अपनी छोटी वाणी को विराम देता हूँ। और इतना बड़ा अच्छा सेमिनार का आयोजन हुआ इस महाविद्यालय द्वारा, ओरिएंटल कॉलेज ऑफ एजुकेशन एंड रिसर्च, और मैं सबसे बड़ा एक धन्यवाद दूंगा कि ये माइनॉरिटी शायद है, लेकिन इतना अच्छा आयोजन और शिक्षा में रुचि दिखाने वाले इंस्टीट्यूट मैंने कुछ इंस्टीट्यूट में देखा। मैं कुछ शब्द ये माइनॉरिटी होने के बाद आज इसका ट्रम्प कहते हैं कि नहीं भाई मुस्लिम गलत है, सही है, इनमें भी कुछ मूवमेंट चलता है। ये मूवमेंट है उनको पता नहीं है, क्योंकि इसलिए मैं कहूँगा कि आपके इस सोसाइटी के माध्यम से लीडरशिप का भी निर्माण हो कि देश के लिए लीडरशिप ज़रूरी है। कि MIT पुणे में है विश्वनाथ कराट की, तो उन्होंने लीडरशिप के कोर्सेज सबसे पहले लाए। 10 साल पहले उनके पास वो कोर्सेज चल रहे हैं कि लीडरशिप बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। आप देखिए, बात करिए, बात करते करते आगे की समस्या आपको समझ में आएगी, और समस्या आएगी तो आप दिमाग विचार ये करेगा, थिंकिंग करेगा कि इसका सोल्यूशन क्या है, और आदमी ही खुद ही सोल्यूशन का आंसर है, वही सोल्यूशन निकालता है। हर एक का आपके पास है। और देखिए, विश्व में आपको हर तरह के चांसेस है। अगर आपको यहाँ बीएड की जॉब नहीं मिली तो आप आउट कंट्री जाइए। अरे आप दुनिया मुट्ठी में, ये एयरटेल का जो एक सिंबल था, मेरी दुनिया मुट्ठी में, आज सबके दुनिया पास है, दुनिया मुट्ठी में, हमारे पूरे पॉपुलेशन के पास दुनिया मुट्ठी में। मैं तो ये कहूँगा इंडियन ब्रेन जो है सबसे पावरफुल ब्रेन है, चाहे वो मुस्लिम हो। देखिए, भारत में भी अच्छे अकबर हुए, उनका भी कुछ सही काम है, उनका अच्छा ब्रेन हुआ तभी काम अच्छा हुआ। ताजमहल का निर्माण यूं ही नहीं हुआ, कुछ अच्छा ब्रेन था वही हुआ। तो भारत में हर कास्ट के पास कुछ ना कुछ दिन है, छोटे वाले के पास कुछ दिन है, बड़े वाले के कुछ पास दिन है। अगर वो हर एक आप अपनी ताकत से एक्सेप्ट करें जो माइंड सेटअप है, तो निश्चित ही आपका प्रथम विकास होगा। फर्स्टली और डेवलपमेंट होना चाहिए, उसके बाद नेशन होगा, और नेशन में देखिए जैसे मूवमेंट चलेगा फिर आप में लीडरशिप बनेगी। लीडरशिप के बिना देश नहीं चलता। अच्छे साइंटिस्ट जितने आवश्यक है उतने ही सोशल लीडरशिप आवश्यक है। आज मैं कहूँगा कि गवर्नमेंट का एक माइनस पॉइंट है कि सोशल की तरफ काफ़ी ध्यान कम हो रहा है, प्रोफेशनलिज्म ज़्यादा आ रहा है। इसका परिणाम हम देखते हैं कि IT में लगा है तो अब पेपर हर एक पढ़ता है, मोबाइल में आता है, हर एक प्रॉब्लम सोशल चलता है। तो हम सोशल साइंस को नहीं छोड़ सकते, ह्यूमनिटी को नहीं छोड़ सकते। एक लाइन होती है कविता की, वो जिंदगी को बदल देती है। एक लाइन होती है, जैसे आंबेडकर का शिका संघटित हुआ आणि संघर्ष करा, आणि और ऐसे कई एक लाइन होती है कि मरे वाले को जिंदा कर देती है। इतनी हमारी भारत भूमि श्रेष्ठ भूमि है। इंडियन नॉलेज सिस्टम का हर हम अपने हिसाब से उसका आत्मसात करें या अडॉप्ट करें तो निश्चित ही राष्ट्र का भविष्य अच्छा है। और जो हमारा देश का जो टारगेट है कि 2047 तक हम विकसित राष्ट्र बनना चाहते हैं, निश्चित ही संभव है। क्योंकि हम देखते हैं विश्व के आदि जो पब्लिक यूरोप हो, अमेरिका हो, कि वो पब्लिक का जो इंडियन जितना माइंड सेटअप हो या वर्किंग सिस्टम है या वर्किंग पावर है उनकी उतनी नहीं है। इसी का कारण देखिए इंडियन की तो ज़्यादा सबसे मैं कहूँगा माइंड काम करने की क्षमता है, माइंड सेटअप है। क्योंकि देखिए ट्रंप ने जो विमान में लोगों को वापस भेज दिया, इंडियन लोगों को बेड़िया लगाए, क्यों लगाए? ये सबसे चालू है और सबसे ताकतवर है। उनको अपमानित करना चाहता था। नरेंद्र मोदी कहता है भारत 47 तक राष्ट्र बनेगा, विकसित तो राष्ट्र बनेगा, हम नहीं बनने देंगे। लेकिन मोदी का उद्देश्य है, अगर वो अपमानित करके आपको दिखाना चाहते हैं कि आपको आप नीचे है, लेकिन इंडियन आदमी फिर भी अपना ट्राई करता है, ट्राई अगेन एंड ट्राई अगेन। इंडियन में वो क्षमता है, नेपाली में क्षमता नहीं, इसीलिए कि उनको सम्मान है। जिसको क्षमता नहीं उसको सम्मान है, और जिसको क्षमता है उसको बदनाम किया जाता है। लेकिन बदनाम करने के बाद भी वो नई क्षमता के साथ अपना युद्ध लड़ने के लिए फिर भी सामने के लिए तैयार होता है। भारतीय तो में बहुत बड़ी शक्ति है, हमें पहचानने की आवश्यकता है और मैनेजमेंट की आवश्यकता है। इतना बड़ा देश है, अगर मैनेजमेंट सही होता है, आने वाला जो समय है, अच्छी लीडरशिप एक मैनेजमेंट डिपार्टमेंट निकाल देती है। ये मूर्ति ने कहा, नारायण मूर्ति ने यही कहा था आप आईएएस को क्या कर दीजिए, मैनेजमेंट का प्रशिक्षण दे दीजिए, ट्रेनिंग दे दीजिए। इनको इसकी ज़रूरत है। अगर मैनेजमेंट को अच्छा जम गया तो आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। तो फ्यूचर में हमारे पास कई रत्न हैं, जैसे पहले रत्न थे, आज भी रत्न है, लेकिन सही मार्गदर्शन, सही दिशा की आवश्यकता होती है। जिस तरह क्रिकेट में सही बॉल को सही प्लेयर को खेलने की आवश्यकता होती है, वैसे लीडरशिप को ये पता चलना चाहिए इसका मुझे किस तरह से इसका यूज करना है, इसका राष्ट्र के प्रति कार्य करके लेना है। इतना कहकर मैं अपनी वाणी को विराम देता हूँ। निश्चित ही न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी भी पॉजिटिव, बट सब प्रॉब्लम्स क्रिएटिंग, बट नेक्स्ट आने वाली जो गवर्नमेंट है उसमें सुधार कर लेंगे। और सबसे महत्वपूर्ण मैं कहूँगा, इसका एक भी पॉजिटिव इंडियन लॉ सिस्टम में कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का पेपर रखा गया है, अम्बेडकर जो भारत का जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन संविधान है, क्योंकि सबसे विश्व में आचार्य भारतीय संविधान है। क्योंकि इसी संविधान के कारण अलग जाति, अलग धर्म, जिनके पूर्वजों ने कभी एक दूसरे का लोहा काटा था, शरीर काटा था, फिर भी साइलेंस है। क्यों है कि क्या हमारा संविधान है सबको एकत्रित करने का कार्य करता है। इस इंडियन लॉ सिस्टम के माध्यम से फिर से संविधान की आवश्यकता है और निश्चित हर पीढ़ी को आवश्यकता रहेगी, तभी देश रहेगा। क्योंकि देखिए हम अभी 75 साल पूरे करे, हम तो कहेंगे कि भारत कायम ही ऐसा ही रहे, रशिया कभी न बने। रशिया के आस्ते देखते हैं, बड़ा होकर छोटा हो गया। भारत विश्व का ऐसा एक ही राष्ट्र है, स्लो गाड़ी चलती है लेकिन कटी नहीं है। जो कटे हैं वो इधर आना चाहते हैं, म्यांमार हो, बांग्लादेश हो, पाकिस्तान हो, आज इधर आना चाहते हैं। आज वो एक्सेप्ट कर चुके हैं कि भारत की गति अच्छी है, गति संयम की है, लेकिन वो फिर भी अच्छी है। तो ये भारत का जो हमारा परंपरा है, भारतीय इंडियन लॉ सिस्टम, निश्चित ही भविष्य में हमारे आने वाली पीढ़ी और विशेषकर जो अध्यापक है, जो शिक्षा कॉलेज के विद्यार्थी हैं, तो भविष्य में निश्चित अपना बड़ा योगदान देंगे, स्वयं को कम नहीं समझेंगे। आई एम द डॉक्टर इंजीनियर, इतना ही मैं आवश्यक हूँ, मैं छोटा नहीं हूँ। आप जो खुद को छोटा समझे तो खत्म हो जाएगा। यू कैन बी फर्स्ट, यू कैन इम्प्रेशन एंड नेशन यू टू रिलेटेड। ओके, थैंक यू सर।
Thank you, sir, for your illuminating and scholarly address that truly broaden our perspectives on leadership, personality development, lingualism, and unifying and right to education to everyone. Like the quote you have said, "Sabhi saath desh ka vikas." Also, your perspective, your views on Indian educational system, definitely we try to implement those what we have said. You have said over here. Thank you very much, sir, for giving us very deepened thought of yours towards Indian knowledge system. Now, we are now privileged to hear from our esteemed guest whose academic wisdom and professional experiences will undoubtedly enrich today's proceedings. I warmly invite the following distinguished dignitaries to share their reflection. Now I welcome Dr. Tushar Lokhande sir to share his valuable perspectives on multidisciplinary approach and inclusive education. Welcome, sir.
इथे लावायचं तरी
ऐसे है ना, ठीक है।
I'm audible? Okay. Good afternoon. First of all, thank you, Dr. Priyanka Madam, for inviting me for this particular NEP conferences. Already we heard about Dr. Bhange and Dr. Kumusu Ista's lecture. I have been given topic of inclusive educations and basically the NEP conference. Like if you say that what is meant by educations? The education is nothing but just getting the knowledge of the subject. It is not like that. After getting the education, whether you are socially responsible, where you are practicing ethically, or where you are having the insight about the particular fields, that should be the thing about the educations. And this westernization of education has begun in the 1835 when the McKelvey come actually in India in 1835. And after that, he actually basically put English as a main language, and we have just forgotten our the regional languages like Sanskrit and regional language, like every state has a different language. So probably if we talk, tell our child to speak in Marathi in Maharashtra, they are not able to speak. And this is the effect of the basically English language on the particular systems. And because of that, it is not that everything has become bad. We have the most influential peoples in all over the world because of English language only. That should be also accepted. But there are some problems. We have forgotten our traditional knowledge. Like our traditional books are written in a different languages, like Sanskrit. Probably you may not be like there are some old language like Modi. That was the some of the literature. Even if you go to 100 years back, you found some of the literature in Modi languages. Some are, so we have forgotten. We are not able to read that particular things. And why I am saying that, because what are the modern knowledge, presently modern knowledge in any field you take. For example, I am from pharmacy, that's why I take the examples of medicine. In medicine, whatever we have seen today is come from Ayurveda, Charak Samhita, Shruti Samhita, and from Ayurvedic Siddha Unani system of Indian traditional medicines. Because these people have studied this literature in a very good way. Our Indians have not studied. If you take the medicine from root cause, many of the medicine found origin from Ayurveda. Probably they have not standardized it, they have not isolated it. Only thing is that these people, what they have done, this particular plant is showing this effect. They have isolated it and produced and proved it. This is a particular drug responsible for that. So it is not like we are scientifically advanced. We are very scientifically advanced, but thing is that we are not actually shown the things to the world. We are having this knowledge. And presently the Indian government has come with some of the good initiatives. They have actually traditionalized all the night with TKDL, Traditional Knowledge Digital System. If a US person can see what is the traditional knowledge in India, he can go to the TKDL and just log in and he can get the information about the particular thing. So this is the system government has taking small initiative. Inclusive education means there should be part and parcel of every person should be the part of particular education system. Like sir already highlighted, like differently able people, they have different needs to study. So they should be also the part of the main education system. This is the main thing of the inclusive education. And but for basically gearing for new educational policy or national education policy 2020, we have to gear up, like infrastructure gear up we have to do. We have to do the teacher training. We have to just infrastructure like probably if we are I am basically from pharmacy. If I wanted to teach the music as a subject, I don't have a faculty, I don't have an instrument to teach that particular subject. And even your person wanted to learn pharmacy, you don't have that type of. Probably you have to recruit some teachers also in that particular discipline. There is one concept class clustering. So that is the clustering is the concept where the lead college can take a lead and basically make a cluster of 10 to 12 colleges. Probably this concept work in this way that particular college will be the lead college and they will decide this college will be specialized in this, college is specialized, and they then club together to basically get particular on one direction. I'll just quote some of the examples. It is not given in any literature, but when I'm just exploring myself how NEP is having impact, presently you may have seen the Surya Tilaka Pram Mandir. So if you see there are three institutes actually come in basically in collaboration with each other. Indian Institute of Astrophysics. This is one of the institute which expertise in position astronomy and design of optomechanical systems. Second institute that come in collaboration is the Central Building Research Institute, like CBRI. Actually, they have designed the such type of lenses on the Ram Navami time, exactly the Surya beams fall on the forehead of the Rams. So this is the coming together. When you come together, different disciplines when come together, they make wonders. Like I take the examples of engineering also. Engineering, there may be a computer science subject. You may know everyone is doing computer science, everyone going to computer science. What is their role? To generating lot of data. But whether it is possible to analyze that data by computer scientists, not at all. They require statistics, biostatistics person to analyze that data. Unless and a statistical person can see that particular data cannot be analyzed, and computer engineer is of not useful at all. This is the significance of coming together. You have to work in harmony with each other if you wanted to do something really great. Even in my field, I will just tell you, in pharmacy, we are having a lot of synthesis or processes in which we synthesize a lot of big compounds or tons of compounds in these companies. In that, our pharmacy person doesn't understand about energy, calorimetry. But when it comes to an engineer, chemical engineer, he specifically know what is the heat of liberation of the particular reactions. And sometimes the heat of liberation is very dangerous because sometimes it can run away reaction. You have to leave the plant and just run away because it becomes very sometimes dangerous. So calorimetry and the learning of the heat of reaction is also very important. That is not part of syllabus also of pharmacy. So you have to integrate some of the branches like chemical engineering with pharmacy. Even there are some branches in pharmacy, like for example, I will tell you, there is economics. In medicine, everywhere is economics. When you go to medical shop, if you just purchase a medicine, if one tablet is 10 rupees, one tablet is 8 rupees, you will purchase 8 rupee tablet. Pharmacy person doesn't know about economics. Thing is that he should also learn what is the cost sheet, what is the raw material expenses, what is the human resource expenses, what is the infrastructure expenses. These things we learn when we go on the shop floor of the company. This is not a part of your curriculum. So this type of actual things you have to bring in the practice so that the person becomes a self-sufficient and self-reliable, and so that he can do and understand everything. Even education also, there is education psychology. Education is depending and psychology is depending. But when you combine both things, you get wonderful results. Because both things can do wonders. Because I have seen, I am teaching the subject to the student, but probably I am not very efficient in counseling the student. Because it is not my role. I am technically competent, but I am not I cannot handle psychology as a subject. But I need a psychologist in that case. So you should understand the importance of the other person in your field also. It is not like that I am art, I don't have role in science. Even the art person has a lot of roles. There are like we are designing up some of the good type of packaging materials. What is this? That attracts the particular customer. It's artistic art of the particular person that attracts the particular. I want that particular things. I want that particular cold drink. I want that particular Cadbury. So it's art. Science doesn't to deal with that particular. So every field having the particular role of particular different type of discipline. Even the bioinformatics is the interface between biology and informatics science. So you have to club both knowledges. One person cannot do anything. If I only know bioinformatics, I know about only genes, proteins. But if I don't, I also know the informatics, like what is exactly I can do by computer simulations and that type of thing. I can integrate both things and I can do a very good type of drug design. Even I am pharmacy. If I am knowing computer, I can very well design a drug using the computer, like softwares and that type of things. So we are learning these extra skills when we are doing our curriculum or pharmacy curriculum. So that's why this is the subject. Basically, these are not example given in any books. I'm just giving because yesterday I'm just thinking about what type of things can be done to NAP exactly effectively implement in all disciplines. Basically, they are now implementing I think for arts and commerce. Probably they have not come to technical educations till now. We are at very preliminary levels. We have only just actually updated our ABC IDs of a student. And academic bank of credit is a very good concept basically. And it is like a bank. You transfer money from one bank to other bank. Same way your credit can be transferred from one institute to other institute. And there may be a 3 to 4 years of system like certificate course, degree, diploma, and then honors. One thing actually I am surprised that there is a 120 credit and 160 credits in the NEP. 160 credits is for degree with honors and research probably. So research they are having only, I don't know whether I am right or wrong, but according to me their research is only 12 credits in NEP. So that credit should be I think increased at last year, and that credit should be at least somewhat 50 or somewhat, because they are giving very less importance to the research. It last year, but there is 160 total credit when you getting the degree of 4 years with the research. Huh? So I will just stop. I will not just take too much of time. Probably whatever I just wanted to say, I just said in a few words. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. It is wonderful listening to you. We really enjoyed. I hope everyone has enjoyed the multidisciplinary aspects the sir has shared with you all today. So now moving forward, I would like to invite Dr. Abdul Aziz Sheikh, sir, to please offer his thoughts and reflection on today's seminar, today's conference, and also we need your blessings, sir, and your best wishes. Please, sir.
A very good afternoon to one and all present over here, respected dignitaries and all my guests over here. On behalf of management of Oriental Education Society, I really take this opportunity to address this gathering over here. I am really thankful to Dr. Priyanka Pandey ma'am for inviting me, and definitely I thought I'm just a guest over here, I'm not a speaker today, but definitely NEP, that's a policy being started and being a child center, a student center. Previously, definitely when we were the student, when we were studying, we can say that academic was just a theoretical study. It was not practical. Just theory, mark karo aur answer jaake likho paper mein. That's all, I think so. And a child facing the future challenges of the society, graduate की डिग्री लेके इंटरव्यू में आगे पास हो गए, इसको दिया गया काम, फाइल आगे हाथ में रख दिए, and he was not prepared to handle how to work. No practical knowledge. Definitely, the aim of NEP is to create a student to face the challenges of the future society, to train him to face the world, and that's the main aim of NEP, we can say that. I really appreciate the policy, but definitely every coin has two sides. There are dignitaries present and working on NEP. On one side, I can say NEP, a very good policy, definitely implementing for the future growth and for the future society. In a very few years, definitely we will have our new generation coming with new thoughts and facing the challenges of life. But my one point was over here really that NEP has been implemented in a very haphazard manner, I can say. बहुत जल्दबाजी से इसको इम्प्लीमेंट किया गया है. कुछ भी चीज़ हम चढ़ते हैं, हम सीढ़ी चढ़ते हैं, क्या हम ऊपर से नहीं, हम नीचे से ऊपर चढ़ते हैं, बराबर ना? फ्रॉम लोअर लेवल टू हायर लेवल. Here NEP हायर टू लोअर चढ़ कर दिया है. डिग्री यूनिवर्सिटी से हम नीचे. सो डेफिनेटली मेरे ख्याल से ये मेरी विचारधारा है कि NEP should have been from first school level, junior college level, and then for degree and other university level. इस तरीके से अगर हम करते तो बच्चा प्रिपेयर्ड होके आता है, हर चीज़ मेंटली प्रिपेयर्ड है, उसको बहुत सी चीज़ें जो आगे करना है ABCD स्कूल लेवल से जूनियर कॉलेज से सीख के आते हैं. हम डायरेक्टली बच्चों को ऊपर हायर लेवल में हम NEP इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं. सो मैं डेफिनेटली मेरे यहाँ पे जो ग्रेट लीड जो आए हैं पर्सनालिटी जो पैनल्स पे है NEP, ये मेरा छोटा सा सुझाव भी है कि थिंग बहुत अच्छी है बट इम्प्लीमेंटेशन थोड़ा सा उसका गलत तरीके से भी है सर. दैट इज़ माई व्यूज आई कैन से. सेकेंडली हम कहते हैं लैंग्वेजेस इम्प्लीमेंट करना है, सब सीखना है. अगर आप मैं एग्जाम्पल दूंगा, मुंबई इज़ अ मेट्रोपॉलिटन सिटी आई कैन से. यहाँ पे कितने ही कास्ट के, कितने ही लैंग्वेजेस के लोग रहते हैं, ट्रांसफ़र होके आते हैं 2 साल के लिए, 3 साल के लिए, गवर्नमेंट सर्वेंट है, द कमिंग टू मुंबई, उनके बच्चे पढ़ने आते हैं। मेरी ही कॉलेज के अंदर स्टूडेंट्स है, his parents has been transferred from Calcutta, he has come to Mumbai, और यहाँ मेरे यहाँ 13th में एडमिशन लिया है। उसने कभी हिंदी सीखा ही नहीं है, उसको आ ई भी नहीं आता है, उसकी लैंग्वेज वहाँ पे उसे बंगाली सीखा हुआ है। और हमारे कॉलेज के अंदर ऑप्शन में जो लैंग्वेजेस आए हैं, हमने हिंदी लिया है। अब ये देखिए, अब उस बच्चे को हिंदी सिखाना, वो कैसा हिंदी पढ़ेगा? कॉलेजेस आप देखेंगे 90% जो मुंबई कॉलेजेस है, दे हैव गॉन फॉर हिंदी और मराठी दिया हुआ है ऑप्शंस के अंदर, और ज़्यादा करके टीचर्स अवेलेबल नहीं है, बजट अवेलेबल नहीं है। वी हैव केप्ट 1 टीचर्स, हम कहते हैं 1 सब्जेक्ट रहेंगे और सबको हिंदी ही लेना है। तो डेफिनेटली आई कैन से दैट वो कुछ बच्चों को दिक्कत आ रही है, ट्रांसफ़र होके साउथ से आया है, वो हिंदी नहीं सीखा हुआ है। अगर हमको हिंदी कंपलसरी करना है या कुछ लैंग्वेज रखना है, सो व्हाई नॉट फ्रॉम द स्कूल सेक्शन, जूनियर कॉलेज के अंदर हिंदी इज़ नॉट कंपलसरी। बच्चे आईटी लेते हैं, अदर बोर्ड से भी आते हैं, एनओएस बोर्ड से भी आते हैं, जो कभी हिंदी भी सीखे ही नहीं है। सो डेफिनेटली देयर आर सर्टेन ड्रॉबैक्स, कुछ चीज़ें हैं, वो मेरा सुझाव है, आप लोग बड़े लोग हैं, पैनल्स पे है, वी कैन मूव अहेड एंड इम्प्लीमेंटिंग इन अ प्रॉपर फेज। हमें घाई से डेफिनेटली स्टार्ट करो ये साल से इम्प्लीमेंट, ओके क्लस्टर्स ने प्रोग्राम लिए, बट आर द टीचर्स ऑल्सो माई ट्रेन प्रॉपरली फॉर इम्प्लीमेंटिंग एनईपी? टीचर्स को प्रॉपर तरीके से वर्कशॉप तरीके से अगर मैं कहूँगा एनईपी इंट्रोड्यूस करना था तो सबसे पहले बीएड कॉलेजेस में, बराबर ना, बीएड कॉलेजेस में ये टीचर्स को ट्रेन करके छोड़ रहे हैं बाहर, तो ये ट्रेन होके हमारे पास आ रहे हैं, बट ऐसा नहीं हुआ है। सो सिस्टम इज़ वेरी गुड, बट इसको इम्प्लीमेंट करने में देयर आर सर्टेन थिंग्स। डूइंग दिस डिस्कशन टुडे ऑन एनईपी, डेफिनेटली आप लोग का सब पॉजिटिव व्यूज़ है भी है, मैं आई एम वेरी मच पॉजिटिव, आई एम इन फेवर एनईपी, हर चीज़ करना है, बट देयर आर सम ड्रॉबैक्स विच हैज़ टू बी आगे फ्यूचर में, अगर हमें इसके बारे में रास्ता निकालना है स्कूल्स के अंदर स्पेशली, आई कैन से वहाँ से अगर हम स्टार्ट कर देते, स्पेशली स्कूल्स से 8, 9, 10 से हम स्टार्ट कर देते, फिर जूनियर कॉलेज में हम करते, अचानक हम बच्चों को यहाँ पे प्रेजेंटेशन, पीपीटी प्रेजेंटेशन, वर्कशॉप, ये करना है, रिसर्च करना है, रिसर्च बच्चे को हम डायरेक्ट 13th में, वो भी 14th में नहीं, जूनियर हमारे डिग्री में फर्स्ट ईयर बीकॉम, बीएमएस और बीएससी आईटी में हमने एनईपी स्टार्ट किया है। लेकिन यही चीज़ दैट स्टूडेंट शुड हैव कम प्रिपेयर्ड फ्रॉम जूनियर कॉलेज, 11th और 12th में सीख के आता, तो हमारे पास हम व्हाट वी आर फेसिंग वो हम कम फेस करते थे डेफिनेटली। सो दैट्स वाज डेफिनेटली, सो दिस वाज सम ड्रॉबैक। एवरी कॉइन इज 2 साइड, मैंने कहा ना, 1 साइड बहुत अच्छा है, लेकिन अदर थोड़ा छोटे छोटे ड्रॉबैक्स है। दिस हैज़ टू बी सम चेंजेस हैज़ टू बी मेड, एंड डेफिनेटली चाइल्ड सेंटर्ड एजुकेशन शुड बी अ चाइल्ड सेंटर्ड, जो बच्चा कर पाए हम वही चीज़ करना है। टाइम वॉज नॉट गिवन, बुक्स सब्जेक्ट डिक्लेयर हो गए, एंड यू कैन नॉट इमेजिन देर आर नो बुक्स इन द मार्केट, देर आर नो रेफरेंस मटेरियल। पब्लिशर्स कहते सर हमें तो टाइम ही नहीं दिया गया, हम कहाँ से मैटर पब्लिश कहाँ करेंगे। टीचर्स, अगर यही सब्जेक्ट्स हमें 1 साल पहले आ जाते हमारे पास, तो मेरी टीम तैयार हो जाती, टीचर्स तैयार करते, बुक्स नहीं चाहिए हमें पब्लिशर्स की, टीचर्स बुक्स अपने नोट्स तैयार कर सब कर देते, लेकिन सब्जेक्ट्स अचानक आ जाते हैं। सो दैट इज सर्टेन थिंग्स आर ड्रॉबैक विच अगर दैट वुड हैव बीन डन इन अ वेरी सिस्टमेटिक ऑर्गेनाइज मैनर। सो जो दिक्कतें खाली है, हम मैंने कहूँगा कि मेरी दिक्कत है, हमारे हर कॉलेजेस के अंदर जो इम्प्लीमेंट प्रॉपर कर रहे हैं, दे आर फेसिंग, हमारे क्लस्टर्स के अंदर रोज ग्रुप में हमारा चालू रहता है, सर ये कैसा करना है, ये कैसा करना है, सर वी आर फेसिंग इश्यूज। सो वी आर फेसिंग सम इश्यूज, बट दैट इज टेम्पररी ही हमें तकलीफ है। फ्यूचर इज़ वेरी ब्राइट, बट टेम्पररी जो स्टार्टिंग फेज में आ रही है दिक्कतें, दैट वी हैव टू फेस इट, एंड रास्ता हमें ढूंढना है, और मेहनत करेंगे तो रास्ता भी निकल जाएगा। और डेफिनेटली यही बच्चे हमारे स्टूडेंट्स आर द फ्यूचर्स, और आगे बढ़ना है उनको एनईपी के साथ में। वैराइटीज़ है, बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं जो लेकिन बच्चे भी बराबर अभी भी फुल्ली प्रिपेयर्ड भी नहीं हो रहे NEP के लिए, बट डेफिनेटली इट्स अ शॉर्ट टर्म. In a long term, definitely we will have NEP implemented in a very systematic and organized manner. Government is planning to start NEP from schools, so change the syllabus. काम चल रहा है, but मैंने कहा ना कि हम उल्टा स्टार्ट किए, अगर हम लोअर टू ऊपर अपर लेवल में जाते बहुत खूबसूरत चीज़ बन जाती. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
Is this word in front of our government, and we are hoping for a positive outcome out of it. Thank you very much, sir, once again. Dr. Masra Saib Ali ma'am. Dr. Sangeeta Nath ma'am. And Mr. Durgamange Upadhyay sir, who is going to join us virtually. Let this dialogue enhance our collective insights into India's educational evolution. I now take the privilege of inviting Dr. A.K. Asha to share her esteemed insights on the multilingualism and skill development dimension of education, a cornerstone of NEP 2020. Ma'am ka pick.
They are working on it. Just put your mic. It's a little difficult actually. Yeah, sure.
Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible? Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Asha A.K. When our tummies are rumbling and minds are mumbling, we don't want food for the brain, but food for the tummies. So to awaken you, I would like to tell a story. This is the story of Malavika. She is from Mumbai, but her family has recently migrated to Toronto. Her parents insisted that they will speak only in Marathi in their homes. She is familiar with Marathi, her mother tongue. Her grandmother used to tell her a lot of stories in Hindi as well as Marathi, and she has picked Hindi from her neighborhood and of course English from her school. Now, in Toronto, even the both sign languages, the public speakers as well as the playground speaks only French. So she is in a state of fix. Slowly she started identifying the languages, the words. So at first she felt like a puzzle of missing pieces. Putting those puzzles together was like painting using an invisible ink. But she was ready to do it because her age was tender. And slowly she became confident and she identified that French is a long lost cousin of English, which she is familiar with. And at the age of 10, Malvika became a helper for those students who are newly joined to the country in a classroom. She is a translator for her grandmother, translating doctors' prescriptions, and her teacher started saying that she has a good choice of words, though she did not understand the exact meaning of it. In one class where they were studying about brain, the teacher explained that the brain is something which helps us bridging our gaps, flipping the pages, etc. So Malvika, being multilingual, actually strengthened the brain. It helps memory, problem solving, and empathy. So Malvika was excited to learn about it, what she has been doing for the last 3 years. So it all made sense. Her language weren't separate parts. They were threads woven together to make her mind stronger, richer, and more alive. The moral: multilingualism isn't just about words. It's about our perspective, adaptability, and understanding. And as Malavika discovered, it can be one of the brain's greatest superpowers. So multilingualism, a pathway for skill development envisioned by NEP 2020, it's not just a facet of cultural diversity, it's a very fabric of the nation's identity. With an astounding landscape comprising approximately 120 major languages and over 19,500 dialects, India stands as a living testament to the coexistence of myriad linguistic traditions. Institutions like English and Foreign Languages University, Hyderabad, and the Regional Institute of Education in Mysore plays a pivotal role in nurturing linguistic scholarship, with the presence of nearly 20 Sanskrit universities underscores the nation's reverence for classical languages, and furthermore, regional centers of learning like the Malayalam University from Kerala and the Tanjavur University from Tamil Nadu significantly contribute in the preservation and promotion of vernacular languages. Let's see what Chomsky has said. Language is a sign of intelligence. What are the benefits of multilingualism? The first thing is the enhancement of cognitive skills. How? Multilingual individuals have a stronger memory retention because they regularly practice recalling and processing information in different languages. Hence, it helps in better problem solving and enhanced focus and attention. I think, are we at the correct slide? Yeah, thank you. Now, the second one is communication skills. Multilingual individuals are typically better at understanding and communicating people from different cultural backgrounds. They can negate and navigate different social contexts easily, making them more adaptable and sensitive to cultural nuances. Thus, they understand language structures and develop empathy and active listening. Understanding multiple languages definitely make one more empathetic, and we are more able to pick up the subtle nuances of conversations when people speak different languages. The third benefit is academic and career development. When you are multilingual, the students can perform better academically as they're skilled in managing multiple tasks, and they're generally more adaptable to various career advantages. Their chances of getting a better career in international business, diplomacy, translation, customer service, etc. are more, and automatically this involves them engaging with technology, whether it's using translation tools or language learning apps. Emotional and social development. Mastering more than one language definitely makes one more confident. It boosts your self-confidence. The challenges and success associated with multilingualism helps us to develop a growth mindset. Definitely, it helps us to improve our social connections. Creativity and innovation. The flexibility which we require to flip from one language to another, think in different languages, identify the separate grammatical structures of each and every language. This helps us to fuel our innovative thinking and problem-solving approaches. My son is 7. I'm from Kerala, born and brought up, and even studied in Kerala, started my career itself in Kerala, but shifted to Mumbai owing to, womanly duties, to be a part of the husband's part and parcel of his life. So even I had shifted, I have lost my lucrative career and started putting up another one, planting another one in Mumbai. So I ensure that my son speaks in Malayalam at home, but at the same time, I talk to him in English because he has to go to his school and speak English. I tell my mother, speak only in Malayalam to my child so that he will learn Malayalam as well. So now he knows both the languages. And when we are going to meet a person, sometimes he will ask me this question, Amma, which language am I supposed to talk? Malayalam or English? So based on the situation, he knows the flipping. He has learned the flipping. This is a benefit of multilingualism. And of course, he will talk to people in and around the society only in Hindi. So children learn to identify and use language inappropriate to the situation, provided they are exposed to more languages at a tender age. The difficulty is with us. Now, it opens diverse perspectives to us. Understanding multiple languages definitely help us to have cultural and diverse perspectives, and we can think beyond conventional ideas and develop more holistic approach. The increased adaptability is the next advantage. That is, it fosters our cognitive flexibility, that is, the ability to shift between concepts, tasks, or perspectives with ease. Definitely, multilingualism goes far beyond the mere capacity to converse in diverse languages. So, what could be? It not only enriches our cultural identity, but also it helps in strengthening our national cohesion and broadens our professional opportunities. Let's see what are the benefits and the scope multilingualism offers to us. One is improved enrollment in education nationwide. For example, in states like Odisha and Madhya Pradesh, introducing primary education in tribal languages like Santali and Gondi have shown improvement in enrollment and retention rates. This has helped in creating a more inclusive ecosystem by validating and respecting linguistic diversity. Social cohesion through cultural integration. Celebrating language days in schools or community centers like we do, celebrating Marathi Bhasha Din or Tamil Language Day, creates opportunities for cultural exchange. It allows the communities to share stories, traditions, and histories, fostering a sense of unity in diversity. Enhanced employability of trained graduates in regional languages. For example, a skilled welder or an electrician trained in Assamese or Kannada will be more confident and productive, leading to better job placement in local industries or regional government schemes. And regional content also helps in preparing youth for jobs in their native regions without requiring migration. Designing multilingual-based skill enhancement avenues. The platforms like Swayam and Skill India Digital Hub offer courses in multiple Indian languages covering topics like digital literacy, financial inclusion, entrepreneurship, etc. And this encourages lifelong learning and upskilling across all demographics. Technology mediation in translation and publications. Tools like Google Translate, Bhashani, India's own AI-powered language translation platform, and regional language keyboards have enabled seamless translation and communication facilities, and this not only helps in spreading educational material, but also assists in governance, healthcare, communication, and legal documentation across language divides. But of course, multilingualism and skill development has got its own challenges. The first and the foremost challenge is the acceptance of the three-language formula nationwide. India's three-language formula aims to promote national unity while preserving linguistic diversity. However, its implementation has often been met with resistance. Different states have conflicting views on the formula, particularly Tamil Nadu historically opposed the imposition of Hindi as a third language, and this cites concern about linguistic dominance and cultural erosion. The national education policy reintroduced again now the three-language formula, but has faced severe pushback from several regions. The second one is benchmark quality parameters across multiple languages. Establishing consistent educational or vocational standards across multiple languages is a complex process. Transition of technical terms or concepts into regional languages can often lead to inconsistencies or even loss of nuance. For example, A course on digital marketing may be available in Hindi and English, but it lacks equivalent quality content in Manipuri or Dogri, resulting in unequal access. This leads to varying regional outcomes, making it difficult to measure the competencies uniformly across the linguistic lines. Next one is resource allocation and balancing regional disparities. Developing high quality learning resources and trainers in multiple languages requires significant investment. Though NEP 2020 has been introduced, the funding for our educational system in the budget is drastically reduced every time. We allocate budget for many other things, but educational sector, though we say it as a prominence, is in fact neglected in many ways. So many states lack the infrastructure, qualified multilingual trainers or technology to support multilingual content creation. Especially northeastern states suffer and struggle to receive the same funding or curriculum support as major Hindi or English speaking states. And this deepens a rural, urban and regional skill gap, further marginalizing already underrepresented linguistic communities. Next one is universal assessment strategies and tools across India. Designing assessments that are valid, reliable